Hi, Michelle.
Hi.
Hi, I'm Curtis.
Hi.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Come on in. Could I offer you a glass of water, coffee, anything?
No, I'm okay, thanks.
Yeah, right? Okay. Well, let me tell you a little bit about myself here. I've been counseling people for about 5 years now. So, nothing you will say will try and catch me too off guard here. A little bit of confidentiality, if you want to talk about that. Everything you can say stays in this room.
Okay.
Alright? So don't be afraid to tell me anything you want to discuss, you want to get it off your chest, anything, be more than welcome to say.
Okay, I'll be open with you.
Alrighty, that sounds good. So tell me a little bit about yourself. What brought you here today?
Well, I just got a full-time job, and the reason I'm here today is because I'm kind of stressed out because I'm a recent graduate, and so I've been going to school for 4 years, and I'm so used to being in student mode.
Okay.
So now I started working, and I'm in the real world, and I find that I don't have enough time to myself.
Okay. Why do you find that?
Well, I just feel like I'm under so much pressure with work that that's all I think about, and so I don't really go out anymore, and I think I'm starting to feel depressed.
Okay. Well, that's not good, but why do you feel so much pressure at your job? Do you love what you do?
Yeah, I love what I do. It's pretty great, and I went to school for it.
Okay. And what did you take in school again? Sorry?
I took the DSW.
Okay. What is that?
It's the Developmental Service Worker.
Can you tell me a little bit about that?
Yeah, I support kids with disabilities in the school setting.
Okay.
So in the classroom, and so that is my full-time job.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta have a lot of patience there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And you said you recently graduated, sorry?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah.
How do you like the transition from being a student to full-time?
Well, it's very different. I mean, I worked during school too, but I had just a little, part-time job, and so it's definitely different. I do love it, although I feel like I never get to see my friends anymore or my family because I work so much.
Yeah. So what are some ways that you can come up with, or we can come up with, that you could still enjoy the time you work, but also find time for your friends and your family here?
Well, I don't deal with stress very well, which is why I'm kind of here. I'm not too sure what to do, and then a lot of times I'll just kind of shut down, and that's how it gets to me.
Okay. So what are some strategies that we could possibly come up with to help you deal with some stress issues here?
Well, because of my heavy workload, I tend to take it at home with me,
Okay.
and I think that's why it stresses me out so much, because I get home and I'm still working.
Yeah. Wow.
So I'm not really sure how to deal with my stress or my time.
Okay. Have you ever thought about doing some yoga classes just to kind of de-stress yourself and try and relax and think about just yourself instead of just your job?
Yeah, that might be a good idea. I've never taken a yoga class.
No?
I heard they're very relaxing.
I've also heard that too, yeah. Meditate.
So yeah, I guess I just need to relax a bit.
That's definitely something we could try.
Mm-hmm.
What are some other ways that you think you could help deal with stress?
I don't know. I don't really know. Like, things that used to interest me I don't know if it doesn't interest me anymore, or I just don't have time for it.
What are some of the interests you're talking about here?
I used to read a lot,
Okay.
and I find I don't have much time to read anymore. I haven't really opened a book in a long time.
Yeah.
Um, Even when I went to school, the books that I read were textbooks.
Mhm.
So even with school, but I found when I was in school I was able to manage my time a bit better. But now, with work, every day is different. So I'm finding it harder to organize my schedule.
Okay. What are some ways do you think that we can help organize that schedule? Maybe an agenda or a calendar, a whiteboard. You even try and write down on hard copy what you got to do, and then try and plan different times, different things, right?
I could do that.
Yeah. You can get some interest in back in your life. Try and get your mind focused off of work when you're not at work.
Okay.
I understand.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be a good idea.
Okay. Well, what other things interest you besides for reading and work?
Um, I mean, I used to like to be outdoors a lot.
Okay.
I find now, even to go outside for a walk, I haven't done that in a long time.
You think that could also help with the de-stress?
Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, fresh air is always good for your mind to relax. It's always nice to get outside, right?
Mhm. Yeah, I should probably start doing that too.
Okay.
Mhm.
I'm sorry, you said you graduated recently?
Yes.
How do you how do you like the transition from being a full-time student to coming into full-time work?
Well,
What are some of the differences that you can talk about?
well, like I was saying before, I was a lot more organized with school because I had certain classes on certain days,
Mm-hmm.
whereas now with my full-time job, I'm in a totally new environment, new people, um, and you never know what to expect when you come into your day. You don't know how, the kids will react or if it's
Mm-hmm.
going to be a good day or a bad day.
Okay.
And so it was a tough transition.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I mean, you mean tough transition from being focused on specific deadlines, being a student, into the real world where those deadlines may not need to be met by a week-to-week basis, more
Mhm.
on a month-to-month or a year-to-year basis, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm. It's a lot more time processing as well because I have to come up with new strategies
Yeah.
with my students, and so um, I think that's where my stress comes from a lot.
Okay.
So everything that I learned from a textbook, I have to apply it to everyday life now,
Yeah.
and so it's a lot of work.
It is. It is a lot of work.
Mhm.
Do you find that school has set you up properly into that transition into the real world?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I did placement, and so I got to see how it is, and like I said, I enjoy it. I
Yeah.
really like it. But then, yeah, there's a lot more responsibility now than just being a student.
Okay.
Mhm.
So you said you did placement. Where was that?
I did a community placement
Okay.
with an agency in town, and so I got to see how it was to support older adults in the
Okay.
community, and then the school setting as well. So I did some supplying before I got my full time.
Okay.
Mhm.
And how did you like that?
I liked it.
Yeah.
I definitely like my full time now because I stay at the same school.
Yeah.
Whereas before supplying, I was kind of all over the place. And because I'm not from Thunder Bay, um, it was hard to find all those schools.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Do you feel a little less overwhelmed being how you can make connections at your school now that you have full time that you maybe couldn't make when you were supplying?
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. Mhm. It's a lot better now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good.
Mhm.
Wow.
I'm glad I got to talk with you.
Yeah, me too.
Mhm.
We got a good start rolling here. Got the ball rolling good.
Mhm. So yeah, can we go over some of the strategies that I should probably do?
Yeah, we certainly could.
Okay.
The strategies for you de-stressing or what?
So then I need to relax and take more time for myself. Um, I'm gonna try to start reading again
That's good. Yeah,
and go out for walks.
it's a good plan.
Yeah, and maybe try and meet new people at the same time.
Yeah. Okay.
Mhm.
That's a good start. See.
Yeah.
Awesome. Maybe we can try and continue this next time. See what else we can come up with.
Yeah, I'd like that.
Yeah. Awesome. Well, Michelle,
Thank you.
you're welcome. Thank you for coming in and meeting with me today.
Yeah, thanks for listening. I guess that's what I needed, is to just get stuff off my chest.
Well, that's what everybody needs, right?
Mhm.
Can't all just keep everything all bottled up.
Mhm.
It's good to talk about stuff, right?
Yes, definitely.
That's good.
All right. So I will book a time with you next week.
Awesome. I can't wait.
Great.
Thank you.
Thank you. Have a good day.
You too. Enjoy your day.